Good morning, everybody. Lone Wolf Rick here, and I'm going to do this video today. Hopefully, it helps some people out. I certainly do hope it helps some people out. On January 26th of this year, I turned 62 years old, and I have made the decision to start collecting Social Security at that age. A lot of things came into play, the factors that came into that, and one of the factors is how much I enjoy doing what I'm doing right now, which is just a YouTube channel, being able to create videos for people and interact with people, and I just love what I'm doing right now. So I have there's other factors, but the main one is it's like I just love what I'm doing now. So I've decided to collect my Social Security to help supplement my income and continue to do what I love to do, quality of life. They talk about that as you get older, and I definitely, this is the life that I want. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to talk about a couple of other factors that have played into why I've decided to do this. And I hope you'll join me on this journey as I try to help maybe you out. It's like in what information you need to gather to collect your Social Security, and give you all the information and the steps that have happened to me along the way and in my journey to collect this. All right, so let's get going here. The first thing, it's like you want to gather all your information up. Once you gather all your information up, basically it's like the type of information that you will need. It's like to file. And let me backstep just a little bit. I decided to do mine online. As I got online, it's like I said, it would probably take me about 20 minutes to do, and that was about exactly right. It took me about 20 minutes to process. So I was happy with that. It's like it didn't take much time to get done, and yeah. So the information that you're going to need is like you'll start right at the top, and it'll ask you your date and place of birth. I believe it'll ask you even for the hospital that you were born in. It will ask you then for your name, Social Security number, date of birth again, and any current or former spouses that you will have to provide them. So you will need information if you have marriage certificates, divorce papers, death certificates. You'll need that information because you'll be able to supply them with the information that's on those documents. You'll need to provide them with the date, it's like of divorce or death for any of the spouses that you may have. You will need to provide them with the names of unmarried children under the age of 18. You will need to, if you have any children in school under the age of 18, you'll need to provide them with their names. If you have any disabled children under the age of 22, you need to provide them with that information right there. Then you will provide them with your bank information because they do direct deposits. You'll provide them with your routing number and your account number for your checking account, savings account, however you're going to do to get that in. Now, before I go any further, I am wearing the mask. I am doing this video. I just finished doing a video where anybody that watches my channel, I do a walk normally every morning along the Las Vegas Strip, and I just finished that. And I have come into the Cosmopolitan Hotel. In this little lobby area here, and public area in Las Vegas, you have to wear a mask. So that's the reason why I'm wearing the mask. I'm not trying to remain incognito. People watch my video all the time know it's like you know what I look like. So it is truly me, truly I, as they say. So that's the reason for the mask, as I'm talking to you here. Okay, so once you provide them with your bank information, they will ask you for your citizenship status, which they will ask you for if you've collected on Social Security before, whether Medicare, SSI benefits, any other type of Social Security, maybe on a spouse or whatever. You'll have to provide them with that information also. If you have not, it's just no. You go on to the next questions. If you have any, anything that you claimed, it's like, it's like as far as like SSI or whatever, like I said, you let them know that, and then they'll take it from there. They will ask you, it's like, because I'm coming up on my 62nd birthday, um, when do I want the benefits to start? Since my birthday is January 26th, it could start it as like the next pay period would have been February 23rd, and that's what I put down on my request. It's like to start at the age of 62, and started as like as soon as possible, which would be the February date on the to be able to claim. They will ask you information about work. They will ask you the name and address of your employer. They will ask you how much money you made. It's like during the previous year. They may ask you for a copy of your W-2 or tax return, perhaps. They will ask you if you've been in the military, if you've ever worked on a railroad. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's like, and you'll answer like each one of those questions. Either yes, no. If yes, you'll expound on it. If no, you go to the next one. And if you had any military experience before 1968, it's like they will ask you that also. Or if you've been in the military at any time, they'll ask you, it's like for any of that information. Documents that you may need to provide them, and since I did this online, you may need to mail these documents in, and that's why I said it's probably important to maybe get those documents and have them with you, just in case that they do ask. It's like a thing. They may ask you to your birth certificate, which must be an original, cannot be a copy, can't be a notarized copy. It has to be an original birth certificate. They may ask you for any like military service papers. Those can actually be copies. They will ask you for W-2 forms from your employer for a current year and previous year. It's like they may ask for those also. It's a pretty simple laid out process. It really is. It's like, you can go in and take a look at all the things that you will need to provide them. For myself, it's like they said in the beginning, they may ask for these documents, have them ready to mail to them as if they need them. In my case, they did not ask for those documents. I guess it was pretty laid out to where maybe it's like if you answer yes to some of the above questions, they may ask for certain documents to prove certain things. In my case, they did not. It actually says on the thing that they will contact, like when they ask for birth certificate, they will ask if they will contact the state and actually get that from the state directly. I'm sure it's like, they work with the IRS all the time. They can get your tax returns directly from them. So those are items, it's like that they did not ask for, that they said they might. So in my case, they did not. So that was pretty simple, pretty basic. I did not have to mail anything into them. And yeah, so it was a very cool deal. So now it's like that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Like I said, it took me probably less than 20 minutes actually to get that done. The reasons, it's like why I did that. I told you about quality of life, and I told you about what I really enjoy doing, and that's the YouTube channel. It continues to grow. It has grown. It's like so much this past year, and I feel truly blessed and grateful to our subscribers and everybody that watches our videos, and to the growth that we have gotten. Also, I had a buddy, it's like a thing, who's 70 years old, and I talked to him about all the process and everything. He said that he started collecting his at 62 years old, and even though, as you know, it's like a thing, it's like at 62 you make less than you do at 67, you make less than you do if you collect the full term at 70. His reasoning was he had there were medical issues in his family, and he truly felt that at the time when he was 62 years old, it was the right time for him. Just in case he didn't feel like maybe it's like, by the time he got to 70, maybe it's like he wouldn't realize the full benefits enough to make up for the times of collecting for 8 years. It's like, on the back end of it. So he asked me, he goes, do you have medical issues in your family? Which my answer is yes. My mother passed away when she was 64 years old. She passed away from high blood pressure and all the causes of the heart failure and everything from the high blood pressure. And it's like she actually passed away from kidney failure, which was due to the high blood pressure, and the medication that she was on created some of that problems also. And she was on this medication for years and years. So I truthfully answered yes, that there were problems. It's like, medical. And he said that's another reason that you may want to take a look at collecting early. It's like, the thing. It's like, now me, it's like, I'm a big kid, and everybody that watches our channel knows it's like I'm a big kid. So I truly feel that, I'm going to live forever, even though none of us truly do. I am a widower. I lost my wife when she was 37 years old to cancer. So I know it's like there's no guarantees in life. And so when I weighed everything, and I weighed the quality of life for me right now, and continue to be able to do the things that I love to do, which is this channel and the videos, whoops, sorry about that, folks. It was a simple decision. It was a very simple decision, and I went through, and and I said, okay, I am going to do this and enjoy it. It's like the rest of my life, and that's exactly why I decided to do it. I know that's not for everybody. I understand. It's like if you wait to 67 or 70, that's your decision. It's like everybody's a personal decision. This was mine. This is what happened. It's like the thing. So they ask you if 3 months prior to your birthday to file the claims. They said it's like even if you don't have all the information in front of you, or they file it anyway. You can always get it. You can always mail it to them at a later date. And it's like, they really make it very simple. It's like, the thing, they say file so you don't lose any time. It's like when you can be able to claim, it's like they get that. So I filed on October 26th. October 26th, my birthday's January 26th. So I filed 3 months out, like they recommended for my birthday. I received an email from Social Security on October 27th. And the email basically said, it's like the office in Salinas, California has received your claim. A rep in Salinas, California started reviewing of your application. It's like on October 26, 2021. And it's like, for most people, this review takes 2 to 4 weeks. Sounds perfect, right? And it says, the rest of the email reads, a Social Security representative may contact you directly, if we need any additional information to help us determine your benefits claim. And it's like, or any information that they may need to declare your eligibility. And I was like, wow, it's like, how great is this? So it's like, it's October 27th, I'm sorry. It's like, I got that email. And it's like in the status on the thing, it's like you got a part 1, they received it, part 2, they're reviewing, and part 3, it's like your determination has been made. So that which came on the 27th. And then I waited, and I waited, and I waited. So it has been stuck on, it's like part 2, the reviewing my application for determination. It has been stuck on that for time till right now. So on December the 17th, I called Social Security. I called the general 800 number, and after being on hold about 30 minutes, I actually got a person, and the person was very nice, very helpful, and asked us like how she could help me. I told her it's like what my situation was, and fears that something had gone wrong, and so she looked at my account. And she goes, yes, I see. It's like it's in the review process, and they will let you know. It's like if they need anything. So basically, it's like about that time I determined she's reading the same thing that I'm reading, and didn't really have any information or whatever. So I asked her, it's like, just kind of appease myself. I said, does it look like they have any problems with it or whatever? And she said, I don't see anything. It's like, so then I asked, it's like, well, do they require anything else from me? And she goes, it does not say that. Well, like I said, she's reading the same thing that I'm reading, so it's like I knew it didn't say that, but I guess I needed to hear it from somebody there. So she said, and I said, well, the thing that worried me was when I filed it, it said that normally it can take 2 to 4 weeks, to make a determination. And she goes, yes. She goes, that's the standard form, but basically it's all based on, the volume they receive or whatever. And it's like, so sometimes it does take longer. And she said, it's like, I'll be honest with you, they actually have until the day before your birthday to make a determination. And I said, that's all in good. It's like the thing I said, I was just worried about there would be something that I needed to provide them, and I wouldn't hear back from them. It's like, in a timely manner, and it would push my start date back. It's like another month or two. And there's silence on the other end, and I'm like, okay, well, I hit on something there. So I said, she said, is there anything else I can do for you? And I said, well, I think you've answered all the questions that you can answer. I said, I appreciate your help. I said, you were very helpful. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And that was on December 17th. And I thought, well, maybe if she puts something in, it's like thing that says I inquired, it's like it might jumpstart it a little bit. So now at the recording of this video on January the 4th, here at about 9:30 a.m., it's like I'm still sitting and waiting to hear back from Social Security to see if there's a problem, or to see if it's going to be approved, or see if this is the dramatic pause that we always see in movies. It's like whatever the case might be. So yesterday, with my paranoia syndrome kicking in, I actually called Social Security back a second time, and I found the number to the Salinas office. Believe it or not, I called them at that office and said, because I was going to ask them direct, it's like, is there anything else that you need from me? Not so much when they were going to make a determination or whatever, because I already found out it's like how much time they actually have. But it's like, is there anything that I can provide them to help them make the determination or whatever? So I called that number, and I got the typical spiel of like, they're busy helping other callers, stay on the line. It's like our next person will help you. It's like your call's very important, so on and so forth, So I went through, and I was on hold about 15 minutes, and then I get the message that says, all of their representatives are currently tied up. Please leave your name, Social Security number, and your telephone number, and we will call you back and to let you know. It's like, anything, whatever we can help you with. Like, all right, that's fair enough. So I'm waiting for, they said at the tone, please leave your message. And then it said the ultimate words that everybody wants to hear: mailbox is full. So the mailbox is full. I could not leave a message like they recommended. And so I hung up, and they said, please try again later. Thank you very much. I hung up. About a couple of hours later, I called back, got the same thing. The mailbox is full. So that's the quandary I'm in. I have never received anything in the mail from them that says they need more information. I'm hoping that's a good sign. I have not received any phone calls from Social Security. It's like to let me know, it's like we have a problem, or we need to investigate this or whatever. So I think that hopefully is a good thing too. And hopefully it's just that they're super busy. I will hear back. And February 23rd will still be the kick-in date. It's like everything will be, as you kids say, hunky-dory. So that's the situation I'm in. I'm wondering if I had gone to a Social Security office, and I actually thought, it's like, since I can't get through to the Salinas number, maybe I can make an appointment now and go down to my Social Security office, and they may have further information It's like, whatever. It's like, the account is, or the status of my account, my Social Security account. However, it's like, I actually heard, it's like from a couple people, they basically in the office at this point has the same information that you have. So I think that would have been kind of maybe a waste of time. I'm just going to wait it out and see. I hope it does not delay, because I'm at that point of where it's like February 23rd. I'm actually looking for my first pay. It's like from Social Security. I'm hoping that happens. I really need it to happen. And, and then we'll just kind of take it from there, because there's nothing I can do right now. And, I'm at the mercy of our government, I guess, so to speak. But the online information was very simple. I mean, I can't reiterate that enough. Even though I'm fairly computer literate, I still have, did I miss something? Did I do something wrong? The paranoia factor. It looks like I did everything the way I was supposed to do. Be sure to have all your documents and information ready. Please be sure to have that just in case you do have to mail some stuff in. I was lucky. I did not have to mail anything in, so it's like I'm on the good page for that. That's kind of everything that I have. It's like on this. One more time to our subscribers, thank you very much. It's like I greatly appreciate it. It's like I am going to do a second video that will let everybody know it's like what's on the plans for 2022 on our channel. And I hope it's like as our channel continues to grow, we'll be able to grow it faster. It's like with an infusion of some cash, it's like that'll come in from Social Security, and really looking forward to that. And I'll let you know in the next video. It's like what my plans are. It's like for this year. I kept saying next year, but now it's this year. It's crazy. It's like how fast time flies. Anyway, thank you very much for indulging me. I know I tend to ramble on sometimes because I'm a rambling guy, as Steve Martin used to say back in the day, as you kids say. And I hope everybody takes care. Let's all have a great 2022. If you had any experiences with Social Security yourself, please leave them in the comments, whether to make me more paranoid or to make me feel better, whichever, and maybe to help other people out, other listeners. It's like, to help them make the decisions that they need to make as far as when to collect their Social Security. Everybody take care of yourselves, okay? Stay healthy, stay strong. This is going to be a great 2022. I know it will be. And I will see you all in the next video. God bless everybody. Take care, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye, everybody.